I'm Unnikrishnan.K Guest faculty from Department of History, Little Flower College, Guruvayoor. Today I am here to discuss some interesting topic on NTA UGC net. In our previous classes, we have discussed about teaching attitude. Today also, we are going to discuss about teaching attitude. Today's our topic is level of teaching. Before that, let me share one repeated questions from NTA UGC paper number first. This is our question. Which of the following are level of teaching? 1. Andragogical level of teaching. 2. Memory level of teaching. 3. Reflective level of teaching. 4. Pedagogical level of teaching. 5. Understanding level of teaching. But they gave some codes. A, 3 and 4. That means 3 here, reflective level of teaching, and 4, understanding level of teaching. And option B, they go 3, 4, 5. That means reflective level of teaching, pedagogical level of teaching, for understanding level of teaching. Option C, they gave 1 and 5. That is andragogical level of teaching and 5 understanding level of teaching. Option D, they gave 2, 3, 5. Memory level of teaching, reflective level of teaching, and understanding level of teaching. So before answering these questions, let us discuss about important concepts related with the level of teaching. So what are the important level of teaching? Okay, so teaching, as you all know, is an act of imparting some instructions, knowledge to learners in a classroom situation. Level of teaching, there are mainly 3 level of teaching. One is memory level of teaching, the second one is understanding level of teaching, and third one is reflective level of teaching. What do you mean by memory level of teaching? What are the characteristics of memory level of teaching? Let us discuss this first. Memory level of teaching. So remember this, memory level of teaching is the first level of teaching. It's concerned with our memory or mental ability. It is concerned with memory ability of the student. Hence, this is otherwise known as cognitive level of teaching. What is otherwise known as cognitive level of teaching? This is the lowest level of teaching as far as level of teaching is concerned. Here, students learn some facts, information, and formulas and laws that are taught to them. Remember, when we go to our schools, especially in primary schools, we learn by memorizing, we learn by repeating. This kind of teaching is memory level of teaching. Here, teacher is important and teacher centered teaching. Okay, here teacher gives us informations, we learn by repeating, by hearting that. So it is known as first level of teaching. Memory level of teaching is first level of teaching. So what is the second level of teaching? That is understanding level of teaching. The second level of teaching is understanding level of teaching. It is higher than memory level of teaching. Here, students get relationship between the principles and facts. What are the causative facts? What is the relationship between these facts? Here, they understood the generalization, principles, and facts. Teacher gives here some more opportunity to develop intellectual behavior of students. Here, student can capable of thinking. They are capable of thinking and present things logically, and they can draw inferences from these facts. So understanding level of teaching is much far higher than memory level of teaching. Remember this point, students get relationship between principles and facts. Principles and facts. We study some facts and we can apply that facts or we can apply that theory into our problems. We know the causes of that fact. We know the principles behind that fact. So this is the difference between understanding level of teaching and memory level of teaching. Where in memory level of teaching, we by heart something. Here we anchor into the causes. Okay, so what is the reflective level of teaching? This is an introspective level of teaching, much thoughtful and useful. Here, students understand the real life problems. They can solve the real life problems by applying this. So it is the higher level of teaching. It can only attain after going through the memory level and understanding level. It's much problem oriented. Here student can identify the problems, defining it and finding solution to it. So their original thinking and creative abilities are developed during reflective level of teaching. This is not teacher oriented, but it is learner centered. It is learner oriented. It is learner centered. So it's higher level of teaching. Reflective level of teaching is the higher level of teaching. Students can attain this level only after going through memory level and understanding level. Now let's come to the questions. What is our question? Question is, which of the following are level of teaching? So it is the level of teaching are, it's in sequential form, the memory level of teaching, a reflective level of not understanding level of teaching, and reflective level of teaching. That is the order of this level of teaching. So hope you understand what I have taught you. So this is the kind of questions that UGC has.